Welcome NFL fans, you're locked in for a trip through gridiron history, one classic at a time. The concept here is one random game, every day. There's a lot of games. Today our time machine is landing at the Pontiac Silverdome, October 6, 1975, for a game between the 2-0 Detroit Lions and the 2-0 Dallas Cowboys. It was the first ever game played at the Silverdome, and there were 78,534 in attendance. Dallas was favored by 6. Eventual Hall of Fame coach Tom Landry was leading the Cowboys for the 16th season and had a 118-86 record to go along with an 8-7 postseason mark. Landry was the only coach that the Cowboys had ever had to that point. Rick Forzano was just starting his second season coaching the Lions and had a 9-7 lifetime record. Greg Landry, no relation to Tom, was quarterbacking the Lions for his 8th season. He had a 69.8 rating, a 53.3% completion rate, and 55 touchdowns with 65 interceptions. Future Hall of Fame quarterback Roger Staubach was quarterbacking Dallas for the 7th year. He had completed 56.8% of his passes with an 80.9 quarterback rating. He had 55 touchdowns and 47 interceptions. Other Hall of Famers in this game include, for the Lions, tight end Charlie Sanders and defensive back Lem Barney. For the Cowboys, wide receiver Drew Pearson, right tackle Rayfield Wright, defensive back Mel Renfro, and safety Cliff Harris. The Cowboys and the Lions had met 5 times prior to this one, with Dallas winning the previous 4. I got the footage from the Museum of Classic Chicago Television's channel. They got it from fuzzymemories.tv, and they sourced it in turn from ABC and the NFL. All that for this. We joined the action midway through the second quarter with the Cowboys leading 6-0. Enjoy.
Taylor, inside handoff, big hole. Down to the 25-yard line, short of the first down. It'll be third down, a long 2. Landry will either run or pass, and he goes for the first down, takes a hard knock from Leroy Jordan, but he gets him back. And Leroy Jordan is still there as up the middle goes Algie Taylor. Detroit Lions, 6-0 with 5:24 remaining in the first half. Flags fly as Bussey goes down.
Expected to have nothing this year. They beat 2 of the weaker teams, Green Bay on 2 block kicks.
Taylor will lose yardage as big number 75, the 11-year veteran Jethro Pugh, to Sanders. Bottom of your screen, 88. Here comes the pressure. Landry has running room but doesn't know what to do. Now he gets close to the first, but I don't believe he got it.
Not quite. I hope we can show it to you in a minute. And then Algie was all alone for the reception.
Taylor inside the 10. Good blocking there. Bob Kolakowski and John Morris, the center. 6-0. Bussey hurdling down to the 5. Now he goes to Bussey. And Bussey just gets back to the line of scrimmage, and Ed Jones in the end zone. And now he takes too much time. Right it off. 21-yard attempt. And hustling in there was Bill Gregory. He almost got to it, but it's good. In the first half, Earl Mann has put 3 points on the board, and he goes for the onside kick. As a flag goes down, I believe Detroit was offside. Flags fly, 2 men moving at the same time. How did I get to be Ralph?
Something with the Ralph Franca, Bobby.
Staubach. A lot of time. Wide open is Drew Pearson. Steps out of bounds at the 38-yard line. The big wide receiver is now in, number 84. Pearson again. And this time they ruled he did not come down with the ball inbound. 2nd down and 10. Ball at the 38. And somebody, I think, drew Detroit offsides. Illegal procedure, Dallas. Move. 2nd down and 15. Staubach, a lot of pressure, but it's the screen. And it goes out to Laidlaw. He bobbles the ball, goes out of bounds. Dallas remains in possession. Pearson right. This is why Landry likes it. Staubach gets a long time to look. Lays it to Laidlaw again. Laidlaw trying to get out of bounds. He does. He will angle for the corner if he can ever get the ball off the ground. It'll go into the end zone, touchback. In the first half, Marzano's Lions trail 6-3. Algie Taylor over the right side. 5. Draw play, Taylor. And now Detroit gets the first down, and now they will use one of their timeouts. On first down, Landry goes out to Taylor, and Taylor bobbles the ball, and I believe Dallas has it. Yes, they do. Algie Taylor hit by D.D. Lewis in time. Pearson out of bounds with 3 seconds remaining in the first half, Bill Howard. A very costly Algie Taylor fumble puts 3 more ultimately on the board for Dallas as time runs out. That's the end of the first half. Detroit's won. They lead 9-3. The second half underway. It'll be Leonard Thompson from 2 yards deep. He bobbles the ball. It'll be a touchback. Number 42, Dexter Bussey, a 1 setback. Number 24. Taylor is met hard by big number 75, Jethro Pugh. Don't expect they turn into big stars. Landry, and now he goes down. Landry tries to sneak, runs into D.D. Lewis, head on, dangerous. Weaver's had a big foot in the first half and gets off another beauty. Look at Richards all the way back to his 35. Trips over from their 37. Flags go as Newhouse goes down at the 35. It'll be a loss of 2. Staubach listening to the call. Offsides against Dallas. Hard by Newhouse. Staubach with a deep drop. And a flag goes. We think we'll have a holding call against Dallas. Staubach gets 5 yards. Dallas.
Yep, you called it right.
Charlie Weaver on the blitz attack. Whole bunch of problems. Laidlaw, the rookie from Stanford, picks up a Staubach bobble. That was a quick look at Lim Barney as Mitch Hoops is going to get one block. Levi Johnson, who blocked 3 against Green Bay in the opening game for Detroit, does it again. Here comes a reverse. Oh, they got blockers out there. John Staggers. Staggers all the way down to the 16-yard line, on the yard line of Dallas. They trail 9-3. Algie Taylor, hole up the middle. Algie Taylor again. Taylor with that good speed, getting to the outside, close to the first down, but he does not get it. Dallas is tough to run against. I don't believe they're to run against. Goes to the air, wide open, Bussey. All right. Detroit gets the credit. Coming up with another block punt. Earl Mann puts Detroit in front of Dallas.
The Lions were leading 10-9 when the tape ran out, but it was all Cowboys after that. Charlie Young scored on a 1-yard plunge, then added the 42-yard touchdown reception in the fourth quarter. Drew Pearson then caught a 46-yard halfback pass from Robert Newhouse for a score to make it 29-10. Pearson then caught another touchdown pass, this one a 37-yarder from Staubach to make it 36-10, which was the final score. Staubach completed 11 of 18 passes for 212 yards, 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions for a 99.5 rating. Drew Pearson caught 6 passes for 188 yards and 2 scores, while Charlie Young read the ground game with 6 runs for 39 yards. In defeat, Greg Landry completed 7 of 18 passes for 85 yards and 1 score for a 72.7 rating. John Staggers was the leading receiver with 2 catches for 30 yards. Dexter Bussey ran for 68 yards on 12 carries, and Algie Taylor ran for 17 times for 50 yards. The Lions ended up with a 7-7 record for the season, finishing second in the NFC Central by 5 games behind the Minnesota Vikings, and missing the very wild card position by 3 games behind these Cowboys. At 10-4, the Cowboys had a first-round date with the Vikings, winning 17-14. They then topped the Los Angeles Rams 37-7 in the NFC Championship. Then they met the Pittsburgh Steelers in Super Bowl X, but that's another story. Now let's go ahead and spin the wheel for the next game. Okay, first let's clear out this one. Make that white. All done. How many games we got? 717799. Okay. Type that in here. We get 9979. All right. Remaining games. The remaining game 9979. Of course, I've taken out the numbers that have already been played. But 9979 is right here. Panthers and Rams. 1995. All right. Thanks for watching today. If you're still watching, go ahead and subscribe. This video is number 78 out of infinity, and I can't stop until it's done. Until next time, keep the laces out, keep the history alive. See you on the next kickoff. Bye.